originally, my parents, being young parents and probably dumb parents, got me a drum set, and that was when I was probably 6 or 7. But I was not naturally given to playing drums, so I moved to bass. I bought a bass and realized that I stunk at that too, so I bought a guitar because I could make, I could play songs and make them sound like songs, and that was probably when I was 12 or 13. And so I've been playing guitar for about 14 years, even though it probably seems like I've been playing for about 3 months if you listen to me. But I don't claim to be a guitarist. I want to be a songwriter, and that's what I do.
Yeah, I'm Alan Kane. I play guitar in that really cool band Hawthorne. What?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, actually, Mike and I, as Mike's already stated, we grew up since probably the age of 3 or 4. My mom was his first grade school teacher, so that made life interesting. Pause.
Tell him about Rio.
Oh, Ironside, Rio. Yeah, one of our first little projects was, I think we were 7th and 8th grade, the summer between that, and we decided we were going to enter a talent show. So we formed a band called Rio. We asked my next door neighbor to sing for us. And it took us an entire summer in my parents' basement to learn Paranoid by Black Sabbath. That was interesting. I think we must have practiced at least 7 hours a day, 6 days a week, and we finally got it. It was, actually. The bass player and the singer got in several fist fights.
Al's mom had to go to a mental institution.
Yeah, pretty much. And again, naming a band was quite difficult. We were tossing around ideas such as Ironside, Existence from the Unknown.
I'm not sure I want this information given to the general public.
And then we got right down to it and decided to stick with Rio.
Which had absolutely no connection to our lives whatsoever.
Well, I started playing bass when I was probably 12 or 13 years old. I took lessons when back in Buffalo, New York, where I'm from, for about 5 or 6 years. I played in the high school jazz lab bands, big concert bands, and then after that I took up guitar playing. I played in several bands playing guitar, and I started playing bass again with Hawthorne about a year ago. Mike Falkingham, the lead singer, had approached me in a bar called Seaman's Club that he worked at, asked me if I would like to play with him, and of course I said yes, and we got together and played with Alan and a couple other guys. Everything went great, and we just kept playing, and this is where we are now. A year later, we've done rather well in the past year. We have a CD, and it's been a lot of fun.
playing since I was 8. Brief time off to be a keyboard player in a band in Boston. I've known Mike for a few years, and he was asking me for a while, hey, let's get together, let's play a little bit. What do you think? After he pestered me for a while, I said, yeah, all right, I'll check this guy out, see what he can do. And the guy's a hell of a songwriter. It was evident immediately. I knew there was no way I was not going to be part of this band. Well, actually, that was I was the biggest offender in that category for a little while. I got caught up in a corporate job, and fortunately, it didn't take me too long to realize that I'm never really going to fit into that line of work. So, what do I think about Hawthorne? It's never felt this good. It's never been this easy. I've been in a lot of bands, played with a lot of people, and these guys are they're great guys. I really like all of them. I won't tell them that. They're all great musicians in their own right, in their own way. They're predominantly self-taught. Whereas I went a different route, and I went to Berkeley in Boston.
All right, thanks for coming out tonight. Start by giving it up for Robert, Dave, Matthews, and Mike. Thanks to them for priming us tonight. We won't be doing any golden earring tonight. Instead, we've decided to substitute Red Rider with Red Rider. Thanks very much.
What's that? I can't get away from this shit. Shit can't get away from me. I'm not supposed to say that on television. Am I?
You're on TV, I'll be famous.
Really?
Yeah, all of us.
Webpage material or what?
Documentary.
Really?
Material. Pretty much got it.
Yeah, we've got all thank us. We've got all sorts of what's going on, Greg? Yeah. Can I touch?
Through every single one.
What's up, Jason?
Put the Rogie in the wrong place.
Suck patch.
This is BJ. He was for a long time the heart and soul behind the bitter end. This is actually the club that gave us our virgin. We lost our virginity in this club, figuratively. This is Jay. I don't know your last name.
Reynolds.
Jay Reynolds.
It's not Sanchez, okay?
He's the guitarist for our sister band,
We're gonna check out
Hawthorne.
Hello.
Tony.
The Hitman. Yamaha.
Paul. Mike, one of about 7 mics in Author Unknown. And that's all that's here. The other members are inside. Mike and Michelle are inside. I don't like that.
This is Author Unknown. How are you? How's it going? Good to see you.
you? I know. I think the last time I saw you was in... Get over here! Oh, Pumpkin, how are you?
I want one.
Oh, no,
Look at you. You look so...
Mike, this is
clean cut.
My name's Mike Smith, and this is the band Hawthorne. Hawthorne is a great band. They practice in our barn twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, till 10. And like the band, they're a good band, and I think the video documentary will be proof of that.
Hello, I'm Michelle McLaughlin. I love Hawthorne. They rock. They're our sister band. I sing with Author Unknown, and these guys they're groovy. They just make me want to get up and dance. And they're all great guys. Love them.
Give us a little bit of love and what you want.
We're asking for a little bit of love because it's all about Hawthorne.
Love right here,
That's right
now.
It's happening.
They need to be in Boston.
They need to be in Boston. They need to be in Austin. They need to be in San Fran, all over.
They need
doing the big lights, big city, Big Apple.
Like there was a little bit that they said at the beginning of the show about an actor who was too good and got fired because he was too good. And it's kind of classic because they are too good to be in Portland. And Portland's a great scene and they've really made their mark. But they could go on.
They're ready to go on. They sound great.
They are
very charismatic. Good-looking boys.
Good-looking boys.
Good all-American boys.
Good all-American.
Yeah.
And they are extreme.
Sounds like it's professionals in my mind.
I don't write music because I have to, or I really feel like it's something I'll always do, even if it's in my bedroom on my own, because I have to, I want to. And
the music of the 80s was extremely loud, as I remember. The music of the 90s is loud, but it's a little softer, if I can say it that way.
Mike started out playing drums in the band, and he migrated to bass guitar.
That's right. Drums.
And in fact, I went with him to Portland the day he bought his first bass guitar. And then he went on to rhythm guitar, and he did some lead work and started singing.
And they actually used to have bands practice in my bedroom. Al was over all the time with a guitar. And
I remember a night when Al, and it was around Christmas, and Al and Mike had been out together, and they came home and they turned on their guitars. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and we just, fingernails in the ceiling. And I couldn't believe it. I went downstairs, I said, "You guys take requests?" And they said, "Sure." And I said, "Silent night?" Oh, but that's the way it was. If they weren't hanging out, they were playing music.
Shelf is the last name. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I moved up to Portland, Maine 5 years ago, and I like it a lot here. All because of Al. I guess I consider myself a musician. Well, most of my playing is influenced by people that don't play anymore. I'm influenced by people from the 70s, like Chris Squire from Yes, John Entwistle from The Who, Geezer Butler from Black Sabbath, John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin. Most of those guys, that's the music that I grew up with, and those are the bass players that I still listen to and like. As far as bass players today, there's not many that I listen to and like, except the Dave Matthews bass player. He's pretty damn cool. Maybe someday, I doubt it, but maybe someday I'll look at me, somebody will be looking at me and doing the same thing. Like I said, I doubt it. I think we all tend to play a lot better when there are a lot of people there dancing, having a good time, screaming and yelling. I think we thrive off of that on stage, and that's what makes playing out so much fun, when you see all those like happy little faces out there.